Welcome to the world of Mime Over Matter. Here in front of us, we have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. This is a Moose Toys Sewer Rescue Pack. It's part of their Treasure X Marks a Spot series. So we're going to have a Ninja Turtle in there. We have a chance of getting gold treasure, and it's going to be in slime. It's going to be a good time, and I really want to do a stop motion with this, but I need to learn how it works first, so that's why I got two. So on the back, we can see all the turtles we get. We can get Casey Jones. We can get Shredder. We can get a gold Leonardo. Honestly, I'd be happy with any one of them as long as I don't get a duplicate. Even if I get a duplicate, I'll still be pretty happy. Here are the instructions on the back. You pour some water in, things dissolve, there's going to be slime involved. So as I mentioned, I want to do a stop motion with these because I think it'd be really fun to do, but I'm just not sure how it all works. So when I start doing a stop motion with an action figure and I'm doing an unboxing, you see the figure, you know what you're working with. So I'm going to try to carefully open these up so that if I want to, I can put them back together and have them coming out of the box in a stop motion, which we will be doing in this video, but after we learn how it works. This is an educational piece, as well as a mystery, because we're going to be unboxing figures, and we don't know who we're going to get. So we've got an element of suspense and surprise in there. All right, so we've got our package out of the main box, and now it has this plastic case on it. So I think as far as the stop motion goes, I'm going to remove this plastic case. Otherwise, I'm going to have to cut it open and split it out. It's just going to be, it's not going to fit the design of what I want the video to be. So now we have a piece of a sewer. And from what we saw in the back, it looks like we pour water in there. So we've got a bag with all the goo and stuff. It looks like this front piece will dissolve based off of the instructions. So we're going to give that a shot. See if it will look good on stop motion. And then, so now we've got the other one free. So it should be the same thing. The instructions are to pour water in the top. So luckily I am armed with a glass of water as well as an empty glass, so we can pour out the muck once it does its magic. So here we go. We're going to just pick one. We're going to open up the top and we are going to pour water into it. And then the instructions on the side of the box say to close the top and shake it up, and then parts will dissolve, and then you should be able to see your turtle in there. So, or your Shredder or Casey Jones. So turtle or human, I would say. And let's see, let's shake this up. Yeah, it looks like the bottom is dissolving. It's likely a piece of paper in there that is slowly giving way. So now we can see the pieces of it. Honestly, the main piece on the side of the box looked like it was the instructions from the bag. So I don't know. I'm not getting too much of a surprise element of that one. You don't really see much. I think as far as the stop motion goes, I'm probably not going to... I'm not sure if I could use that for the stop motion video. But that's why we're doing this. We're learning. And now let's open this up and pour out the dissolved elements of it. And then I'd say for now, let's open up the turtle or the human, and then we'll package them all back up and then make the stop motion with them once we have an idea of how we're going to do it. All right, so in there, this thing is now soaking wet and filled with all sorts of melted, dissolved paper. It's kind of gooey. It's kind of gross. So I'm going to say I'm probably not going to do it with the other one. As far as the visuals, it wasn't really that surprising or cool of an effect that I could use for a stop motion, and it does make it just messy, which is fine. These are designed for kids. Kids love slime, kids love messes, but I think for I'm a more sophisticated, I'm not gonna, and just point in case, I came armed with a paper towel to clean up my mess, so I think I'm going to just work with the slime. The secret in the ooze. Let's see who we got. But for any turtle fan with a keen eye, they could probably already see that we have ourselves a Raphael, because you can see the red, you can see the size. But we're going to ungoo him and put him together. It looks like on the back he does come in pieces. So what we're going to do is we're going to have a good time. I think once we open up both of the figures, I think I have an idea for a stop motion. So we'll open up the figures, put them together, see who we have, do a stop motion, and then we'll kind of review the figures afterwards, just to give you a heads up of what to expect. Oh man, this guy is he is encased in an entire ball of goo. This is a lot of fun. So I could see that just Kids would absolutely love this. This is a fun little figure. Moose Toys does a lot of these types of figures where they're either encased in slime, they're encased in a something you have to dig out. It's a lot of fun, and then you get to put them together. So it's a little science project as well as a collectible item. So his head is not going on too great at the moment. So I don't want to break him, but well, we'll figure that out. So let's free the rest of them. So we've got this is a cool little, I guess a turny knob. That's a technical term. Sorry, not a technical turn. That's an engineering bird. I meant a technical term, although we're going to be using this to open up a valve. So it kind of does give us a technical turn. And in there, I believe there's a surprise. So it's a little mystery piece for our figure. So let's open up. Looks like a slice of pizza. And it kind of looks like it might glow in the dark, which would kind of fit the ooze. It looks like it has some red hot peppers on there, so not too shabby. Let's get our next piece. We've got the bottom quarters of our Raphael, so we can put his body together. And there's just slime everywhere. Luckily, it's not too messy of a slime. It does kind of stick together, so it's not going to make a huge mess, which I appreciate that. Versus the dissolved paper, that was a mess. That required a paper towel. And now we've got our size so that we can arm our Raphael. So whoever he runs into battle with, he could either protect them, he could fight them, or he could just slice his pizza with it. And his hands hold them pretty well, so it goes right in. This is a very quality figure. Oh, so actually, it looks like the reason why I could not get the head on before is because there's a giant glob of goo in there. So we're using the SCI to kind of dig it out. And now we should be able to hopefully get the head right on. And there we go. It does fit right on. Just giving a little bit of turn to make it sure it goes all the way. And it actually has some articulation, which I was not expecting. So he can move his head about, he could bobble, he can gurr, he's all sorts of fun. I am very, very happy with this figure. This is pretty amazing. And we'll take a closer look at him in a little bit after we open up figure number 2 and do our stop motion. So I think for this one, I'm not going to do the water piece because we already know what it looks like. And you can see there's just a piece of paper in there that looks like it dissolves, it's fun. It's just not necessary for me at the moment. But I'd say let's open up this other figure. Again, for turtle collectors with a keen eye, they can already spot who our figure is, but I'll leave it to some suspense. It is not a turtle, so that leaves either Casey Jones or Shredder. And, it is the Shredhead himself, the villain of the Turtles, so we can have a face-off with Raphael and Shredder. And we will degoo him. And actually, I'm getting some other stop-motion ideas that I'll probably do in the future, is I could use this slime to put it on some of my baby turtle figures and have them mutate into the larger action figures. So keep an eye out for that as well. That's actually going to be a lot of fun. I just got to think of the best way to do that and the best figures to use. So Shredder, covered in his goo. Same thing, we've got the ball joint on top, so we can put that on. He's got some mobility there. He's got a sword. He's got 2 holding hands, but only 1 sword. So you can choose either hand if he wants to do some fine stabbing. And we've got our valve that we are going to unleash his secret bonus accessory. So we'll put that in there. We'll open it up. It's a little bit stuck. There we go. All right, what do we got? It looks like another slice of pizza, but it is a different one. So I wonder if they're all slices of pizza or if you get little bonus accessories. I would say that is grape jelly. So we've got red hot chili peppers and we've got grape jelly, or red hot chili peppers, and that could be a Pearl Jam. Maybe they're going with the 90s awesome music genre. And there we go. We've got ourselves a Raphael and a Shredder. And I'd say let's take a moment and do some stop motion. Yeah. And we are back to give a final look at the design of these figures, as well as just a kind of a summary. I really enjoyed those stop motions with those guys. As far as the unboxing, I could see myself getting more of those. The slime is amazing. I'm definitely going to use that. And the little sewer pieces are really great. And the figures themselves, fantastic design. You've got a lot of just quality, it's quality plastic. It's great paint applications. The poses are amazing. They've got kind of since they're treasure, they have the gold accessories. So he's got golden size We've got a little stand on the bottom of this. Actually, so you can actually use these for display purposes. So it puts them on there. We'll put the slime off to the side right now. But if you want, you can actually use this sewer piece to have them standing on top of, which is kind of cool. It's a neat way to display them, especially if you have multiples. So you could have a nice little sewer scene. The sewer pieces do stack. So if you're going to play with them, you want to make a sewer scene. If you're doing a diorama, these are great side pieces of quality plastic. They look fantastic. So I don't know. This is definitely worth it. I think they retail for $10. I was able to find them at Target for 5. Definitely worth the price. Pick them up if you get a chance. And the slime is gooey. Thanks for watching. Enjoy.